XRP Future Millionaire. It's 10:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, September 17, 2022, here in the great state of Michigan, as I prepare for Michigan to play at noon. No bullshit here, though. Current developments in the pattern. This is why, and we're going to go back and why I put such importance so everybody can hear for one last time. And in the next update, we'll re-say it again, but one last time in this update. April 17th, 2017. So right here, April 17th, 2017. This is why I put such stock in this area. You can use many uptrends, but for me, the bottom line here is it went up 1,366%. And then XRP ended up retreating better than 850%. But what did it do on April 17th, 2017? It kept the balls of all the holders intact from coming back down to this uptrend. So that's right. Instead of losing it all, you were able to get a parabolic spike and it paid off to where you made a massive return if you were holding it. But that's why I use April 17, 2017, because that is what saved everybody. And that's because quantitative easing. The government pumped the market with a bunch of money. Now we're doing quantitative tightening. So what ended up happening is everybody lost all of those extraordinary gains several times. So the uptrend hits again in 2020 in March. Then it finally comes back. It doesn't hit in 2021, even though it comes close. 2022, during quantitative tightening, we have a massive drop in XRP and crypto across the board. We come back to the uptrend. The importance of this uptrend and the reason why I'm using it is because had we have fallen through and not held on the extension at 31.35 and then the new uptrend it formed, if we would have fell outside of this and broke 31.33, we could have been on our way to invalidating the inverted head and shoulders and playing down out of the bear flag. We just needed a rejection here to get that started. We never got it. In fact, every time we hit the extension down, we hit it on the uptrend and it further pushed the point where we could pump up. Well, once you get back inside of the extended bear flag, which I'm using, this is my bear flag. If you don't like it, that's too damn bad, because this is how I perceive the market and it works very damn well for me. So we didn't break the bear flag. And now when you come back into the bear flag, 38 cents, and this is what I talked about in the morning update before we broke out this morning, 38 cents, and I've talked about this in every update. 38 cents is the target. If you break this extended bear flag, this inverted head and shoulders that was started all the way back on May 10th and a little bit before, but this is where the left arm was created. It created this right arm here as well. Now this can come out and break out and then push all the way up to 52 cents. But we have to break the bear flag and catch support on it. And then there's still 42 cents. There's still 45 or 47. But the point is the next move to create this next part of the pattern will come up to 52 cents. So that's this inverted head and shoulders that I would prefer not to play out. So if I didn't want it to look like this and then come back down, because technically this pattern, the top part of the pattern, is all the way up here, which I've marked down where it could possibly meet around 68 or 65 cents. But that gives you like a 72 cent right there. Then the actual pattern, if you broke all the way outside of this downtrend and you wanted to come back up before you hit more resistance, is $1.40 roughly. But that's so far out of the way that you take it by layers. Had we have broke this bear flag, we could have come down to sub 20 cents in a quick and swift motion here, because the technical target, and we haven't broke outside of the bear flag yet, the technical target down out of this bear flag is sub 17 cents. And that's all I've been saying. 28.81 is what we need to break through this, to invalidate this head and shoulders. But we needed to get past this new uptrend formed, because you can even bring it from back here and see exactly how it played out. I was just keeping it simple. Actually, no, I don't even want to do that, because that's going to complicate it. Then we got to go another layer. Just let's go for what it is right here. But this is what happened. And now we've played perfectly back up to the top of this bear flag. How do you know your charts are good? Because it plays through them perfectly. We already knew the levels before they happened. And it never even came all the way down to this uptrend. If it broke this uptrend, that's how we knew it would come back down and back test the 5.5-year trend line, but it didn't even need to do that. It stayed on the parabolic uptrend. The 20-day supported it all the way up in the 30-minute time frame. Now I'm going to short this if it hits 38 cents, 38.08, and I'll just have a stop loss, and I'm only going to do a 12x, but I'm going to short it, and just in case if the bear flag holds strong. If the bear flag doesn't hold strong, I'll probably make like a, I haven't decided yet. Let's see where this other part of the pattern formation is. I mean, I really, if it played out of here, I wouldn't be holding it for long. It would just, you would have to go with what you were comfortable with. But that's been my plan. If it got back up to 38 cents, I would short it. And I've been doing this update, and it was going up when I thought it was going up. Oh, while I was setting this up, it kind of rounded the top here. Damn it. It didn't come all the way up there. That sucks. I thought we were going to catch a moment here while I was on the air that it might come up. Well, maybe this will hold and then it'll come up to 38 cents. But that's my plan. It did come close enough. I could have did it before I came on the air. But you know what? That's what's going on. That's what I'm seeing. And if it breaks out past 38 cents and we got on top of the bear flag, your next major target is 52 cents. There are some stopping points in between, but these are the major areas. 65, because these are the parts of the inverted head and shoulders that would play out. And then the top end here would be about 80 cents. If it breaks out of 80 cents, then you get to the top of the pattern, which is $1.51. And then obviously if you break out of that, you can have a journey maybe to all-time highs. But look how far we have to go. And with this volume, it's suspect. So take it one area at a time. We have had a little bit of a volume increase in the 4-hourly, which is nice to see. But a breakout would have to happen accordingly. And then we could talk about maybe a push on this inverted head and shoulders. It's nothing more, nothing less than I've talked about. I bought some at 29.7. I bought some at 32 cents. I have 3,000 XRP bought back. And if it goes up and breaks out and we have to buy it layered on the way up, so be it. But I firmly believe when the rate hikes happen, we're going to go down. And we had to have a pump. So I've been saying this. If it pumps going into the rate hikes, it's good. Because we're anticipating a 75 basis point rate hike. So we're not pricing at 100. Because if we were, it would be going down. And if we're pumping in the crypto markets going into a rate hike, you know it's going to dump. If it's dumping going into a rate hike, that means we're pricing in 100. And it only goes 75, and then we go parabolic for a little bit, and that's not what we want. And it happens every time. So right now, this is good. We want to fill out this pattern. We couldn't break down. We didn't have enough support. So now let's knock out this 38 cents, which we already basically did. And we're going to see what happens here. So make sure to leave a comment. Join Tom's Army if you want exclusive content, because in the members-only area here on YouTube, there's an algo, iota, and H-bar update the last 3 days. Not just an update, but it shows you where the targets are going to be at the bare bottom. And also the formation to come here in the immediate, midterm, and short, or in the long term. So make sure you're looking at the advanced content. And yeah, I appreciate the support from the 212 members of Tom's Army. Hopefully we continue to grow and more people start to join.